According to this report authored by the visiting research student from England, you're a punk-ass bitch. Curare,
Asshole.
Curare has long been used by the tribes people of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. It seems that it's reasonably well known. I love how Ryunosuke is just like looking through it, just like like following along. Like, what is he talking about?
Curare, South American. What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah. It seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists.
To lace their arrows?
The report states that it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle. And it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers.
Explorers, yeah.
That's what I said.
No, I know. I just never mind. Go on.
Oh, because they were colonizers. Got it. Okay. It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with curare suffer instant death. Doesn't that about sum it up, Miss Brett? Oh god, she's so scary.
Objection! Trumpery.
You put an L in there. I think you were trying to say exemplary, but you got the fucking L in there.
These aspirations are utter trumpery. To start with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed.
I like to imagine that as Ouchie was going squirming and writhing in pain, he was like clutching his shoulders and like crossing his arms, like squirming and writhing in pain.
That's exactly what I was doing just now, too. Like literally the whole like clutching my arms.
Good.
That's so funny.
That's true. What do you say to that? What do you say about that, Inspector? How about these apples, huh? Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that. I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain.
'Cause he was paralyzed. Come on, do the reading, y'all. According to this, however, it's the other way around.
What do you mean the other?
Just very slowly, I just stop saying his lines and I just make noises.
I cannot tell if you're popping out or if you're just not saying your line. So I just kind of guess.
It might be a little bit of both.
Fair.
The very fact that the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that curare was used.
Why do you keep saying curare like that?
Because I just want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Explain
and so the whole
yourself,
courtroom
counsel.
won't make fun of me again. The moment this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all. God, what would we do without Kazuma?
How terrible.
Obviously, if the man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
But I don't follow Kazuma. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death.
The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail.
Respiration?
In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation! And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move. Oh fuck, that's awful!
I know.
That's hideous.
Me too, Ryunosuke.
What the fuck?
To the observer, it would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell. That is the true nature of this deadly curare poison.
There you go, you got it the second go around. Anyway, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
And you're suggesting that this battle council actually contains this terrifying poison? Oh.
This is all very convenient, isn't it?
Hitherto.
Okay, thank you.
It just means like previously.
Oh my god.
A hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing? What a happy tale for the defense.
Yeah, it's almost like it's if I may.
All these facts, you think you're so good.
Shut up!
I love when she does that.
It is you who must be taught.
Of course. Too late.
I was gonna say something, but I decided not to.
Say it.
I was just gonna say Ouchie gets pegged. So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it? What?
Oh god.
You steal another's honest hard work and then announce the results as if you discovered them. You should open a museum of things you've stolen. I'm appalled. What a loathsome act.
Wow, the irony is really, really fun.
I know.
Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual. Bitch.
Whatever do you mean? How could you possibly hate me?
Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstance of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That really is a loathsome act, wouldn't you agree?
Oh no! Enough of this! I, for one, refuse to accept it! The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules!
Breaking what fucking rules? What's so funny, Miss Brett? Oh, excuse me. Your Excellency? Yes, Miss Brett? May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please? Well... Yes, I don't see, why not? I see why not. Was she gonna fucking drink it?
Hell yeah, she is. I love this theme.
Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
That's so... Holy shit! Don't say that!
I know, but...
Title...
No, that's not what I said! You're semantics! To an English woman such as myself, this whole affair is a farcical comedy. Your little police games and these foolish courtroom antics. It's laughable, really. Ugh. But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end. Cheers!
Bottoms up!
Bottoms up, the devil laughs.
Chug, 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 chug.
chug! Wait! What are you doing? No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair.
Oh, she like drops dead. I think that'd be really funny.
She just collapses on the bench. End of trial. Goodness, whatever is the matter? You all look quite stunned.
So, no curare.
So no curare? Slams phone on the cement.
The bottle was clean. Is that what you're saying?
You look quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that's the simple
that's-
truth.
That's a sick sprite.
Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind. Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency.
Stop calling him a waiter. He's so...
Yes, Miss Brett? I should like to be excused now, please. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries. Yes, dear lady. We are most gratified with all the assistance you have given.
This doesn't make sense. There had to have been poison in that bottle. So how? How did she... Is this gonna be like a Princess Bride situation where she's like, I've built up a tolerance?
I don't know.
How did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale? I don't understand it.
Well, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London. There has to have been poison in that bottle. Doesn't there? But there can't have been, because otherwise she would have keeled over dead. Come on, Ryunosuke. We have all the clues now. That bottle of water. Shit.
Save and pick one.
No, I'm not
That's
gonna
the-
save scum.
No, that's the Ace Attorney way. You save and then you try something. If it doesn't work, then you
No,
load your save.
I want to read the research again. Poison
Alright.
made from the bark of certain trees. There's hundreds of the region have used since ancient times. Effects, instant paralysis, and root of entry. The above mentioned effects occur when the poison enters the body through a wound, such as that inflicted by a blowpipe dart. Due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, it's believed that the toxin would have application as an anesthetic, however, blah, 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 blah. So...
Is it because
I know
she
what
drank
the
it
answer.
and not because it was a blow dart?
Well, it doesn't have to be a blow dart. It just has to enter through a wound in the body or on the body.
Like a bullet wound.
Maybe she'll.
Or a burn. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
What other wounds did the victim have? Medical report card required for because he went to the dentist.
Oh, so he probably had an open wound in his mouth when he drank it.
The culprit did put Curare poison into Dr. Wilson's carbonated water. The defense refuses to change its position.
You're serious?
Get a load of this guy.
Fool! Are you blind? There's no possible way that bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw...
Miss Brett drinking the water from it? That's right. Which rather complicates your argument, I think. And I believe that complication can be explained.
Ah! Oh my god. Ah! Ah! Ah!
I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here. One by one. I'm sure the answer is in the evidence we have on the court record somewhere. It has to be. Very well. If the defense truly intends to assert this claim, then I must ask you to support the assertion with evidence.
I totally think it's the open wound in his mouth.
Let's see. It seems the defense, or should I say the wretched accused. Did I get that wrong? Is the only real I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
What do you mean? Okay. It was the wound in his mouth. No, I didn't mean to. I meant to examine it. Shit.
You got 3 left, girl.
No, it's the wound in his mouth. It's the wound in his mouth. So why would it not be... On the day of the murder, the victim had undergone dental treatment. Oh! The book. Oh,
That's
because...
so stupid. I hate Ace Attorney.
Yeah, because we're one step ahead. The answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report.
Objection! That's not a valid explanation.
No.
After all, we don't speak English. That report is utter gibberish.
Okay, yeah, but Hosonaga does. He can translate for us.
Yeah, that's true.
The impudent young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency.
I'm not trying to ridicule anyone. Honest. I'm just reading Sato-san's notes. I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court. You will oh, it's just the page. What page was it on? Okay. Special characteristics. Alright. We've been hearing a lot about this Curare poison. And it's left me curious about something. Oh, Counsel? Well, it sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years to lace the heads of the arrows that they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting. So we've been led to believe, yes. And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat.
Get to the point, please!
Sorry, I was like so invested in the story, I forgot that I was part of it.
That's okay. But if they were used, hold on. Let me try to make this sentence work in my head again. But if they were used, hold on. Let me try to make this sentence again. But if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean there would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat?
Yes, good point.
So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison. Good gracious, Counsel! No, that would be madness! But I actually found the answer to that conundrum in this research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound. Through a wound, you say? I see. That makes sense. Yes. The mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When Curare enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever.
Woo!
What?
Miss Brett! You authored this research. You knew Curare's special characteristics. And you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking the water without any danger to yourself. You meddling little...
It's real?
Scallion!
It's a real swan! What the fuck? Well, Ryunosuke, it turns out you're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be. Oh my god! Kazuma, thank you!
Really? Me?
Me? Wait a
A
moment.
lawyer?
Objection! All this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure.
Shut up! So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly.
Oh my god.
What are you trying to say? Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw.
And then she's gonna be
Schoolboyish?
like, well, then how did he die? And then we have to present, oh, he had a wound in his mouth, and yeah.
Yeah.
Flaw?
As even your brain has managed to deduce, Curare is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric succotash.
Sucks!
Oh,
Well,
yes.
we'll explain how this all makes sense next time on Shuttle Junk.
Oh, we will.
Oh, yeah, we will. We're gonna get you so good.